This is actually really hard, like you cannot imagine, this is so hard. Oh my god. Hello everyone, my name is Alfredo and welcome back to Wafer and Reader. Now on this occasion, I bring you a very special video, one that I've been dying to do for ages, and that is the Taylor Swift book tag. This book tag was created by the Book Life, so I'll be linking down the original tag below in the description. Taylor Swift, I love her. I love Taylor Swift so much. I love her music. I think she's such a great songwriter. Reputation has just come out and I was like, what better moment than to do the Taylor Swift book tag. Before I move on to the tag, excuse my unruly hair. Having curly hair is the worst. Like, for curly haired people, you know me, you know what I'm talking about. It's just the worst. So the Taylor Swift tag consists of 10 questions where you relate a song of Taylor Swift to a book. So without further ado, let's get right into it. For We're Never Ever Getting Back Together, pick a book or book series you were sure you were in love with, but then wanted to break up with. And for me, that is the Magisterium series by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. Now, if you have watched my October wrap-up, you know I started loving this series and I ended up just not liking it at all. The fourth book has just come out and I'm just so disappointed by it. Like, I just want to break up with you because you've disappointed me so badly. But seriously, this just had so much potential to be a great series, and it ended up just being, yes, what it has turned out to be. Like, I can say no more to that. I would recommend the first book, especially this one, because this one is really good. I gave it 4 stars, but the rest, it just goes downward from here on for me. For red, pick a book with a red cover, and for that, I have picked none other than Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. Now the movie is going to come out really soon. It's called Love, Simon, and I'm just so excited because this book is just, it's so good. It's just so cute and good and just, oh my god. This is the only book whose cuteness has reached Stephanie Perkins levels for me. If you don't know, this kind of a love story between 2 boys. This is just overall such a cute book, and that's why I had to choose it, because it's red and it's just so cute. So cute. I really recommend this though, it's just so good. But I know I had the best day with you today. For the best day, pick a book that makes you nostalgic. Now, that book for me is Blue Bloods by Melissa de la Cruz. Surprisingly, I have never ever seen anyone on BookTube talk about this book, and it's just, why? It's so good. And I know the cover may seem a little cringy. Like, I love the cover just for nostalgic reasons. That's why I chose it for this question. But it's just so good. It's just about vampires and it's paranormal, and I know it sounds cliche, but it's like, if you like Shadowhunters, this is the book for you. Like, the way the Clave is messed up in the Shadowhunter Chronicles, the government and the system in Blue Bloods is just way, like, messed up to the same level, and the shenanigans that go down is so good. So I picked this for nostalgic reasons, because I started reading this when I was like 11, and I've read all the series, I've read the spin-off Wolf Pact, and I just love it so much. For love story, pick a book with a forbidden love, and for that I have chosen Daughter Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. Now, if you don't know what this is about, I don't know where you've been. I'm not gonna go into much of what this is about because it's very complicated to explain, but just know that this does hold a forbidden love. It's a trilogy, it's really good. The love aspect of this is essential to the story, but it doesn't get cringy to any point. and it's just so good and so fulfilling, and the story is just, my heart aches for them because once you discover what's going on in this first book, you're just bawling your eyes out. Bawling your eyes out.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Now I'm lying on the cold hard ground.
For I Knew You Were Trouble, pick a book with a bad character you couldn't help but love. And this one, like, I think many people would pick Sebastian from The Mortal Instruments, and I would too, but I've chosen to go with one that is less talked about, and that is Maven from the Red Queen series, because oh man, oh my god, Maven. He is just one of those villains you hate, and literally hate, but you can't help rooting for, which sounds really bad and really weird, but it's true. He's just the worst, and in the third book, it was so much fun reading the third book.
He's still an innocent.
For Innocent, pick a book that someone ruined the ending for it, and in this case, it's no surprise, it's Allegiant. It took me quite a while to get on with this series, and so I spoiled myself. Well, I didn't really spoil myself. I was in the comments section for either the Divergent or the Insurgent, I believe the Insurgent trailer, and I was like, I was just going to spoil it for you guys. I'm not, like, I feel like everyone knows how it ends right by now, but still, it was just so heartbreaking, because even though the impact was just still really powerful reading the ending of this, I was just spoiled, and it's just the worst because the spoiler for this book is just humongous, but still I really enjoyed it.
'Cause everything has changed.
For Everything Has Changed, pick a character who has gone through an extensive development throughout the book. And for this one, I've chosen Selena from the Throne of Glass series. In this case, not just throughout this book, but just throughout the series. She has gone through such an extensive character development. She is no longer the girl we read of in Throne of Glass or the Assassin's Blade once you reach Empire of Storm. She has changed completely. Some people love it, some people hate it. I personally love it, but she just goes through such a wonderful character development. And even if you don't agree with where she's going, like, you have to agree that she has gone through so much change. And so yeah, that's why I picked Selena, Sir Dothian, the notorious assassin from Aurelia. Aurelia? Aurelia. For You Belong With Me, pick your most anticipated book release, and for this one, I had to go with two because I just couldn't choose. The last book in the Throne of Glass series, because come on, it's the last book. We've been here for ages and years, and it's finally going to wrap up next year, and things are going to go down, and people are going to die, and my heart is going to be torn out. But on that same note, Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. I'm just holding this up just as a placeholder. The last book in the Dark Artifices, like, I am in pain just thinking about what has gone down in Lady Midnight and Lord of Shadows. And since this is kind of the step before the Wicked Powers, we know bad things are going to happen, and I'm just here like, no, Cassie, please. You already made me suffer so much with Lord of Shadows. Please don't do it again.
And you flash back to when he said forever and always.
For Forever and Always, pick your favorite book couple. Now, this one was so hard to choose, but then I finally found it, and it fit perfectly, and that is Simon and Baz from Carry On, because oh my god, they are just the best. They're just so cute, and just the whole tension between them, and when they finally get together, it's just the best, and the ending, and just everything, and this book is just so phenomenal.
Come back, be here. Come back, be here.
For Come Back, Be Here, pick a book you'd least like to lend out because you'd miss it too much. And that is, since I've already chosen Throne of Glass, which is one of my favorite fantasy series of all time, I've chosen A Court of Thorns and Roses, and just, oh my god. And maybe not this one in particular, but the third book more, because that is my favorite of the trilogy. But just this series, it's just so great. I'd be like, please, I want it back. Like, can you read it faster? I just need it back on my shelf because it's just too precious and I want it back. Like, I'd be like that the whole time while the other person would be reading. They would probably hate me. They'd be like, Alfredo, please, just stop messaging me. I want to read it in peace, please. And I'd be like, no, give it back, now. Please. So that was all for the Taylor Swift book tag. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have had so much fun doing this, especially because I love Taylor Swift and I love her music, and it's just so fun. So again, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe down below or give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. You can also follow me on Goodreads, Instagram, or Twitter. And that is all for this video today, and have a great day.